Okay, so before I talk about Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, check it out. I mean, some of you may not have seen this. I have a new background. Everything is so much different. And you know what? If you don't know me, well, check out all of my other videos and you'll know that this is totally new. Everything's completely new. Pretty freaking cool, right? Got the display case, the bed with the LEDs and stuff. It's just super cool. I just thought I'd mention that. So is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake actually worth $60? I know this game came out like a month ago, or maybe a little longer actually at this point. Time keeps flying. I would say, because this is kind of a review of Thousand Year Door remake. First off, by the way, if you see the eye, popped blood vessel, but it's getting better. Don't worry about it. I would say yes, but also no for $60. Now, I want to clarify that Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is one of my favorite video games of all time. I love it. I absolutely love it. I grew up on it as a really young kid on the GameCube, playing the original Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. It was my first Paper Mario ever. Pretty much my last Paper Mario. I played the Wii one just a little tiny bit at a friend's house, but it was pretty much the only Paper Mario I ever really was into. I'll check out 64 down the line, but Thousand Year Door was the Paper Mario game for me. So I'm a huge, huge fan of this game. So I want to clarify, is it worth $60? I'm going to say absolutely. Absolutely. Why? Because you get way more hours out of it than you would expect. Even if you rush through the game, it's going to take you over 30 hours. Whereas a game like Luigi's Mansion 2 or Donkey Kong Country Returns HD coming, very controversial. These games are $60. They're only, 8 to 10 hour type of games, and they are $60. Fun games, good quality, But Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, I'm 40 hours in, and I'm at the last chapter. I'm reviewing this now because I'm at the final chapter. I'm just about to finish it anyways. I know there's extra stuff too. They added extras. They added like secret bosses. I don't know about them yet. Also the 100 round trial, 100 challenge trial thing. That's back, which is great. Everything that you loved about the original Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is here. Now, there was a couple controversial little things that were changed in the dialogue, but I don't even remember what they said. It's literally the tiniest, littlest thing that you're not even going to care. So anyone who cared about that, they probably forgot anyways, because that topic disappeared so fast that nobody even is going to remember it. So outside of that, the game is exactly what I remembered. The charm, the characters, and the graphic updates. The graphic updates are fantastic in this game. It's fantastic. That makes it a game worth more as well, is when the price tag, when the graphics are completely remade from the bottom up. When games do that, I think that they're putting more love and care into that game, especially when they don't change anything from the main game. They don't change the characters, they don't change the story, they don't change the combat. It's the same exact game, but with updated graphics. And it looks so, so good. And the crazy thing is now if you go back to the GameCube version, you will see the differences in the graphics. But back in the day, it looked amazing. And then the remake, it looks amazing. It's exactly what you would love it for it to be. So you can tell that the company that made this game, they really cared. They really cared about the product because they said they would remake this game if there was enough demand for it. And there was. Turns out, Arlo probably helped. Just saying. Now, another thing that they did with the remake was they added a brand new soundtrack. It's the same music, but they fully remade all of that music from the ground up. All the music from the original from the ground up. I respect it. They did a really good job with it, I must say. However, there are a few songs in there that I prefer the original versions of, because the remake versions are kind of meh, you know, not too good. However, they're not bad. But if this is your first time experiencing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, I will say that just go with the new soundtrack, you know, or do one playthrough with it and one with the old soundtrack. For me, I flip-flopped a little bit because I love the nostalgic old soundtrack, but the new soundtrack, I wanted to hear all of it as well because I never have heard it before. And the fact that they remade every single song from the original Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door in this game, respect on that one. Respect on that one. Whoever created the new soundtrack, the remake soundtrack, you're amazing. Like, you did so good. There's a few that don't hit the same, but the majority of the music in this remake is actually done really well and pretty dang good, and kudos to you, you know? Kudos to you. Now, when it comes to the combat and stuff, everything's the same. If you've never played a Paper Mario game before, this is the perfect one to pick up, perfect one to start with. You could start with 64 if you have the Nintendo Switch Online, you pay the extra for the 64 and all that stuff, and you could check out 64 first, but again, I don't have any input on that one because I never played that one, actually. I have only played The Thousand Year Door, and I have my original GameCube copy as well. But the thing is, what's great about this is now you can play it on the go, you can play it in handheld, you can play it wherever you want to go, and I gotta say, you're gonna get a lot of hours out of it, you know, especially if you want to grind levels. If you want to just grind levels, find all the badges, get all the secrets, do all the side quests, because there's a lot of side quests and things to do as well. You're going to get 40, 50, 60 hours out of this game, which is insane. Like, that's actually crazy. I don't recall putting in over 40 hours in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door in one playthrough. I don't remember, but it was probably, if I had to guess, probably around 30 to 32 hours or something when I was younger. I played the game through multiple times, like when I was a kid and then in like middle school, high school, like different times I had replayed the game. So the cool part is that with the remake, nothing's changed. You remember everything that was there before. So is it worth the $60? Yes, absolutely. The combat is the same, you know, it's turn-based combat like a typical RPG, but it just works so well. Between you get to attack with Mario and then with whoever your partner is, and you can also swap out your partner for any of the other partners that you get throughout the game. And there's just something so charming about the characters' dialogue in this game. Even like the random NPCs and stuff, if you talk to them, some of them are having a bad day, or some of them had something go on, or whatever, you name it. Like, the charm of this game, it's just fantastic. And I think that if you haven't played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, then you absolutely should pick this up for Switch. If you're a big Paper Mario fan, you probably already own this game, you probably already played it. But is it worth $60? For once in a minute, because, you know, they're doing a lot of remakes and remasters for the Switch, I will say this game is absolutely worth $60, and the reason why is because you can get so many hours out of it before deciding to beat the game. You can get a lot of hours out of it. You're going to get your money's worth with Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake. You're going to get your money's worth. And now, the great thing is, about this game being remade, you don't have to go spend over $100 on this flippin' game on eBay. I don't know if the prices went down or not, but there's a lot of people still selling the original copy of Paper Mario for pretty expensive, which is super silly because, like, the Switch version's $60, so why would you want to pay $100-something for it on the GameCube? I don't understand. Doesn't make sense. Maybe it's just the collector's aspect. Doesn't really make sense to me if you ask me. If I had to give Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake a score, it's 100% a 10 out of 10. Or 5 out of 5, but I go with 10. It's absolutely a 10 out of 10. Not because I'm biased. It's because the fact that you get your money's worth, because you get a ton of hours out of it. You have freedom to go do side questing, to grind levels, to just do the story mode itself, but you might struggle at the very end if you don't grind at least a little bit, because I remember back when I played on GameCube, I struggled a bit, but anyways, that's besides the point. The point is that I'm making in this review is that if you haven't played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, you have the money, you want to get the game, I do recommend getting it at full price. It's not a bad game to pay full price for, but you also could wait for a sale, because Nintendo being Nintendo, their games are always hardly ever on sale. I think they might have a summer sale going on right now, but Paper Mario is pretty new, so I don't think it's on sale. But when it is, definitely check it out. Really good game. It's a good time. The story is great. Everything's great about it in my eyes. It's one of the best Mario games ever made. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button as well if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below your favorite Mario game. And what do you think of Paper Mario in general? Do you think they need to go back to their roots, like Thousand Year Door? Do you think we're going to get like a sequel type aspect to Thousand Year Door in the future? Or do you think that Paper Mario might not go back to that ever again? Did this game give us hope for the future of Paper Mario? I don't know. We'll see. One more thing. If you have played the game, let me know your favorite party member to use out of all the party members in the game. But thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.